dollar and not so much about honoring God.
Despite his critics, Dollar's popularity and wealth have continued to grow, and all that revenue is tax exempt, with little or no way to know how much he has or how he spends it.
What that means, it sounds technical, but what that means is that the church, he doesn't have to give financial information to anybody, and so therefore he doesn't.
But there are ways to get a glimpse of some of that wealth. From where else? The heavens. This is a satellite view of Dollar's Georgia home, worth more than $2.3 million. These New York records show Dollar and his wife sold their Manhattan condo for $3.75 million. And that's not all.
Bentleys, Rolls Royces, corporate jets, $23,000 commodes.
In 2007, the lavish spending even caught the attention of the U.S. Senate.
Just think of a $23,000 marble commode. A lot of money going down the toilet.
The Senate Finance Committee launched an investigation into the financial practices of Dollar and 5 other televangelists, saying it was so taxpayers, quote, should be assured that their donations are being used for the tax-exempt purposes of the organizations, unquote. All of the televangelists objected. But by piecing together what little information the Senate committee did have, it concluded in 2006 World Changers Church, which has numerous branches, received $69 million in contributions in Atlanta alone. Speaking to CNN in 2007, Dollar denied using church money for personal gain.
It's a miscalculated assumption that those things were purchased with the church's money. I purchased over 100 cars for people in my congregation. Homes for people in the congregation.
In 2010, the Senate committee eventually gave up on any regulatory changes. And now, 5 years later, Dollar is looking to fly higher than ever.
Now, what do they mean by Dollar is looking to fly higher than ever? Well, let's go ahead and get into it. So, the guy asked his followers to donate $300 each so he could buy a $64 million jet.
Wow.
Before we even get into the jet,
Yeah.
some of his members thought that was even a smoke screen. Because Creflo has this long-lasting building fund
Okay.
that's supposed to be building a new high-tech church outside of Atlanta. But somehow the fund stopped, and at that exact location, Josh,
Yeah.
popped up his $1 million home.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Your thoughts about Mr. Creflo?
I mean, he's the reason why I don't go to church. I mean, that's it right there. How you gonna tell people you building a church, but it was your multi-million-dollar home? Yeah.
He also, was arrested a few years back because reportedly he choked his daughter.
Wow.
Even though he said it was just a dispute and he never laid hands on her, and the mark around her neck was not a scratch, but it was something from asthma.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those. What a hell of an excuse, though. He must be a hell of a preacher because that was amazing. But yeah. So if you're in church, Josh, giving your last little bit to this church fund, to this church building fund,
Okay.
and then all of a sudden it stops. But the exact address that they gave you of this church that's supposed to be creating all these jobs pops up this $3 million home.
I'm not going to that church no more. It's the people's fault. Like, that should have been the end of him. Right there.
Thank you.
But people made excuses. Well, my pastor live in a $2 million house right there. I just don't get it. I really don't get why a lot of people just take this and just keep going. I say people are proud of their pastor, but it comes to a certain point where you got to stop living your life through this man and realize what he's trying to do to you.
Excuse me, guys. Now, I received 2 more emails.
Okay.
From 2 pastors, one out of Texas, one out of South Carolina. They're actually brothers. Amos Valentine and Rodriguez McKinney. Amos stated, I think 2 scriptures come to mind with this whole idea of Creflo getting people to buy a jet. Number 1, Matthew 23:11 states, the greatest among you will be your servant. Number 2, Matthew 28:19 and 20. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am always with you to the very end of age. And he stated that Creflo is called to serve people, not to have people serve him. His first calling is to be a servant. God is obligated to take care of him when he is serving. If Creflo has to ask people to buy a jet, then it's not from God. The main mission of the church is to make disciples, not to buy a jet. The first mission is to serve people, feed the hungry, provide clothing, and other things of that sort. When you fulfill this, God has a way of fulfilling you. Creflo is fulfilling his own
That
desires.
sounds about right.
Spot on, Amos. Wish I knew the name of your church. I definitely would have gave it a shout out, but he is an excellent minister. And his brother, Rodriguez, who is also as awesome. As a preacher or minister, it has always been my pleasure to serve. Not only service, but to serve with humility. In Romans 12:3, it states, don't think of yourself more highly than you ought. When it concerns megachurch pastors, many begins to become drunk with power. I believe in the case of Creflo Dollar, as a preacher, you must constantly assure that your witness is effective. No effectiveness will result in people leaving the church. When the church begins to look like a hip-hop concert and the pastor wants a jet like Diddy, we have a major problem in our hands. Now, these are 3 preachers, 2 emails, one that we spoke with, that's in disagreement of Creflo.
And again, it's his congregation. They're enabling this man to live like he's God or Jesus Christ himself. And they're serving him. Like you said, it's not supposed to be that way.
And
or like the pastor that emailed you said that. It's not supposed to be that way. You're not God, and your congregation is not supposed to serve you and your personal needs of a private jet in a mansion in the middle of the town that you call a church, but you said it's your house, and no one questions you after that about it. And that's dumb.
I tell you what, before we get to 2 other preachers that actually make Creflo look like a clown, let's interview 2 preachers of our own, Josh.
Okay, I believe it.
We're going to talk to, what is it? Is it Reverend Butler and Bishop Smith?
Yeah, yes, I
That's
believe
what it
so.
is?
I believe
At the
so.
Church of Empty Out Your Wallets. So we're going to bring them on and have them guys talk to you about prosperity gospel and how it can benefit you.
Sure.
Let's bring them on. Let's cut the music down. Let's cut the
We
music.
want to be respectful.
Yeah, we want to gotta
Reverend
respect.
Butler.
Gotta respect it too. So
I think we're gonna have him on first.
let's bring them on. Let's bring them on. Oh, we can bring them on at the same time.
Okay,
Let's
that's
talk
cool.
to each
That's
other.
cool.
So let's go ahead and get into it. This is you guys hang on to your seats. Try not to go to hell.
Here we go.
Brother,
Yes, brother. Yes, brother.
brother, it's a beautiful day today here in Greenville, South Carolina.
Amen. It is, brother.
It's always beautiful when my pockets are swollen. I got that bank rolls.
What the kids call it, a bag.
I got a bag.
A bag.
Bag of money.
A Louis Vuitton bag of money, brother.
Oh, Louis ain't nothing like a Louis bag.
Ain't nothing like it.
You better preach it. How was church today, brother?
Today was excellent, brother. And speaking of bags, we got 4 or 5 bags today, my brother. We got about 4 or 5.
Bridget.
And our people, you people, you give us money.
Wow.
The Lord will bless you. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow.
It won't be tomorrow.
It may not be next year.
It definitely won't
It
be.
may not even be you.
It might
may
not
be
be
your
you.
kids. It may be their kids.
Just
It may be your kids' kids.
What?
But the Lord eventually is gonna bless you
But I'll tell you who he gonna bless.
first,
He gonna bless me.
and then I'm number 2.
You better praise it, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now,
What you gonna do?
we appreciate each and every penny we get into the church, and me and Brother Tyler, we now have enough money
What we
buy
gonna buy?
that private jet. So me and Brother Tyler can travel the world.
Preach it.
Travel the world and spread.
Say it again.
We will spread the Lord's money. I mean the Lord's will.
Oh, don't say that, brother.
No. We will spread the Lord's will across the world.
Across the world.
Next, we need a spaceship.
I like how you're thinking that, brother.
We want to go interplanetary. We want to go universal, like the Universal WWE Championship. That's why I got that idea from, brother. We want to go universal. We're not just going to be in this world. We're going to spread the Lord's will to the Martians, to the moon and back. We're going to spread the Lord's will, brother. We need a spaceship. That's going to be $137 million.
Let me stop you right there, brother.
Okay.
I say I don't know if you heard, but they discovered new planets.
Oh, they did.
Somebody need to preach to them. Why not us? I say, get me a jet, get me a spaceship, put some holes. Oh, I didn't mean to say holes. I meant to say make sure the spaceship has holes so I can breathe.
No holes. No holes. We don't need no holes.
H-O-L-E.
Yes, no holes.
Yeah, no,
in the
like
spaceship.
a hole to poke into, brother. I gotta be
yes.
able to breathe the Lord's air. But we done got way off topic. Let me tell you about this prosperity gospel. Let me tell you what you got in your pocket, sister. I don't care if it's $1, $2, $100.
Wow.
It better be $100, cause I got this G5 I need to pay for, and I need some more bankroll. got me started. I'm hot in here, brother. I need a towel. I done worked myself up. Brother, I went to your house the other day. It's a big house, but you know what? I think you need bigger.
I really do.
I think you need bigger. I need about as big as Jiggers.
Okay. Are we done? I think we're done. Yeah.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You know?
I'm sorry.
You know, me
Dude,
and
let's
that
get on
way.
church music.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, man.
Chill on that one.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you never know. Like, guys, where's the $400 billion? Where did it go?
That's a lot to go somewhere.
What do we have to
And
show
we don't
for
have
it?
anything. We should have our own like churches and like Walmarts and gas stations.
Perfect example. I damn near lost my house.
Okay.
I decided maybe I could go to my church
Okay.
because they are very wealthy.
Yeah.
Maybe they have some type of
Program.
program to help me out.
Yeah.
I was told no such thing exists.
Sorry.
I go to one of, if not the biggest churches in South Carolina.
Okay.
That program does not exist. Why?
It only exists for bishops on up.
I was so close to saying, what in the F am I donating to you for?
It says it in the Bible. That's why.
But I held it back, man. But let's
Good.
get
I'm
into
glad you
these
did
other
that.
two clowns. Oh, man, what is his name? I don't forgot it. Oh,
Eddie
Bishop C.M. Bailey.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
No, it's not Bailey.
Oh.
We're going to get to him last. Pastor David E. King, who was under investigation for stealing. The funny part is his was documented. And I'm going to play you guys a little soundbite of one of these preachers trying to swindle their way off the testimony stand.
Okay.
It's interesting. It's I don't even know